It is 15 minutes to... That looks like 9 o'clock. Like we're almost heading out of here. Oh, my gosh. What it does mean is that it's time for AgroBuzz.
No more pre-lasting.
So this morning we have another exciting discussion lined up for you. Last week we had the minister, Colonel Charles Jr., and he also in that time visited some onion farms in St. Thomas. So what we did was to grab hold of one of those young rising onion farmers, and we have him with us today. Lawrence Lloyd Lynch, Triple L, is a 33-year-old onion farmer from the community of Heartease. Good morning, Mr. Lynch. How you do?
Good morning. I'm doing fine.
Good. We're happy to have you because we are curious about your world and we're hoping to get some insights from you. How long have you been an onion farmer?
I've been an onion farmer from 2014. It's approximately 7 years now since I've been growing onions.
So what led you to make that decision, sir, to start cultivating onions?
Well, actually, my grandfather was one of the main person who actually encouraged me to actually take a step in the agriculture sector.
Mm-hmm.
And during that period of time, I wanted to become a nurse at that time, So, but after visiting him at the hospital, and he encouraged me, and one of the things that he said to me was that food is a staff of life. Mm-hmm. He said that I have fed my children. I think about 11 children are so. He has fed his children from farming. He has actually built his house out of farming and stuff like that. And he basically live a decent life. But one of the things that struck me the most, he said that at the end of every occupation, there's a dollar sign. And he said that though sometimes persons look on farming,
mm-hmm.
Farming is a thing that you need to structure your business and organize your business so that you can make a profit so you can feed your family.
At the end of every, what was it? There's a dollar sign?
Yeah, at the end of every occupation, there's a dollar sign.
Mm-hmm. So structure yourself. Go on.
Yes, and he also said that food is a staff of life. And I said, Papa, what do you mean? He said, food is staff of life. Everybody needs to eat. And he said, you can have everything in this world what you want if you give everybody what they want. So those are some of the matters. I said, Papa, what he really meant by it? I don't really understand fully. He said, listen to me. When he said food is staff of life, he said that everybody needs food to eat. So if you can provide all the food that everybody needs, they will in turn give you the money that you want.
And you took that lesson and you've been farming onions. How has it been through the years?
When I left the hospital, shortly after he died on my birthday. But when I left the hospital, then when I came back, there was a short staff of nurse at the hospital, male nurse. So I came back struggling with the two opinions, and then afterwards, the Minister of Agriculture, they started to introduce the agro parks across Jamaica. So when I came back in the community, I learned that the irrigation systems and the National Irrigation Commission started to lay out the pipes in the area. So I was seeing that the infrastructure that we're putting and the investment that the Minister of Agriculture and through RADA and MICAF and all those teams that helps with the agriculture sector, I started to see them coming in the area, and then I've become a part of the agro park. And through the agro park now, I started to gain knowledge that they were pushing the initiative of onion farming, because onion. I didn't know that we import so much onions in the country.
That probably is why onion is one of the focus crops under the ministry's production incentive program. How have you benefited from that program?
I've benefited, to be honest with you, I never had the technical knowledge base to start the agriculture sector. So through the agro park, they send persons to train us from JSTIF. We have benefit from JSTIF, the GOG Adaptation Fund. They have actually assisted the farmers with irrigation equipment. So that means the drip hose and main hose, so that we can have those infrastructures in the farming. So we can actually take the water to the crop in a more economical way.
Wow. Having gone through all of this with the challenges, with the support, is this a venture you'd encourage other young persons to take on as well, going into onion farming?
Definitely. I've started out with 1 acre of land. I consider myself blessed because my aunt, she has 10 acres of land, and she migrated. She's now deceased, and I'm inheriting the acres. And I started off with 1 acre, and trust me, it is encouraging, and I can encourage any young persons, any person out there listening. One of the things is what I like about with Team RADA has extension officers right across Jamaica. So if you do not even have the knowledge or know how to, you can link up with a RADA extension officer or a RADA office anywhere within the parish. They're across Jamaica. I mean, the knowledge is there. So one of the things is I will encourage any young people is that we need to seek the knowledge, because whatever profession we're going into, we must get ourselves knowledgeable so that we can know how to deport ourselves and to actually do the physical work. We have to have that knowledge base as to any occupation or any profession we're going into. So I mean, encouraging anybody, trust me, the knowledge. One of the things is knowledge is power.
Absolutely, Mr. Lynch. Thank you for sharing that with us. And that message, that heartfelt message coming from you with the passion, I'm sure will have the right impact. Thank you for speaking with us this morning.
Okay, thank you.
Oh boy, folks, this young farmer making strides, this time in the cultivation of onion, Lawrence Lloyd Lynch from the community of Heartease. Did you know that the cultivation of onion in Jamaica dates back to the 1960s? Today, even though onion is predominantly grown in St. Elizabeth, there are other parishes like St. Thomas, Clarendon, St. Catherine, Trelawney, St. Anne that are steadily growing in the cultivation of the crop. Currently, our farmers are meeting 20% of the demand for onion, and work is in progress through the ministry to increase onion production with a strategy aimed at about 70%, bringing it up to about 70% of our demand. Don't forget to follow the Ministry of Agriculture and Fisheries on Facebook, and of course check them out on Twitter and Instagram at MOAFJM, and listen to us next week, Wednesday, for another in our series, AgroBuzz.